Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I would like to talk about some things for a second, and that is I wanted to tell you guys that I plan on doing the last segment. Yes, the last segment to my actual University of Phoenix. Some of the police officers that are on paper duty, and watch the World Wide Web for hits, got a hit with me. So tune in. You ain't doing nothing but texting your family. Tune in and text your family at the same time. And University of Phoenix Dean, tune in. Watch me do this strong. I get encouragement from you guys in a positive sense. Never, this saying goes to everybody. Never turn your back on a criminal. If you feel something is wrong, I don't care if you think it. This is going out to every officer that is watching my feed right now and every civilian and veteran. If you think that is wrong, I'm pretty sure that officer that got shot in the head by a criminal thought that it was the wrong, it just didn't feel right. And then all her fellow officers came to visit her at the hospital. She was brain dead, and she ended up having to pass over to the other side. Had a family. Sick stuff. Never turn your back on a criminal. So that's my message for today. I'll see y'all later. No, I'm just kidding. So I just wanted to talk about my schoolwork. I wanted to do my schoolwork. Hold on, you guys. I wanted to do my schoolwork. And I just wanted you all to see me do my schoolwork. That's all. I don't have no friends or family. I'm estranged. So, y'all are like my family. I'm hashtagging y'all. Y'all are like my alien family because I'm reaching out. I'm giving y'all signals. Back in the day, you had to shoot a signal way across the universe to somebody galaxy, and they like, oh Lord, what do they want? Let's just send something maybe they don't know back and just say we gave them a signal. Like back in the day that used to happen, but now you can just signal somebody and translate with them, and that is pretty cool. I want to talk to whoever I want to talk to. I'm not a threat. Peace. I come in peace. I do. So tune in, and I hope that you guys enjoy the show. Okay? All right. I had to say that. I love that part of Dave Chappelle. I did a whole show of that part because that's how I used to be as a child. Like, no, a teenager growing up. It just out of it. Just out of it. It used to be so funny. But the whole show was not funny, but on that part, that specific part out of all of the show was funny. When the African-American dude, he like, and then the police was coming their way, and he steady kept smoking weed. And then he ran off. That was so funny. That was so funny to me. I'm just telling the fellow officers, it's just a laugh. Y'all don't get a chance to laugh. Y'all don't get a chance. It's like, everything must be taken seriously when in uniform. No, we deserve to laugh. Veterans deserve to laugh. Everything got to be taken seriously. We're living in hell right now. We deserve to laugh. And I'm just trying to be honest with you guys, about the show. The show made me mad. I talked about it in the past, but out of the whole show that made me mad about the racial prejudice that David Chappelle put on there when he said that was the funniest part out of the whole thing. Because it was general. It was like, nevermore. You don't know what he's saying in his weed up head, and so it's funny. I have one more thing to say, you guys. It's not an episode. It's a couple of episodes with people. You'll sit up there. You see how I was just looking up there, you guys? They like, pay attention. No, I'm looking up there because I'm thinking. And I process better looking up, but when I look up, my vision tells me to say that, our capacity to our mental function is very, 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 very great. And we can we can grow our brains. We can grow our brains. We don't need, we can get drugs. Yeah, drugs enhance, but do drugs enhance the chemical love? Do drugs enhance the chemical love? Yeah, but we naturally feel love, right? We don't need a chemical to make us feel love. So we can grow our brains, and it's been proven in science. And I I plan on trying to do something and be in a Nobel Peace Prize, get something, whatever route Albert Einstein took. I may do it late as an African American, but the older I get, the harder it is for me to concentrate. But I force myself to concentrate because I have ADHD. And I learned how to force myself. I don't need no magic drug. I just need to focus. It's called, when they say, I have ADHD, have you focused? I have ADHD. Like, seriously, focus. Make a plan. So anyway, I ain't gonna get into talking because I just spent 7 minutes and some change talking. But let's get started. I love you guys. I love all of you. Like women, men, police officers, y'all risk your life. A Caucasian woman police officer got shot in the head. A Caucasian woman walking or running down the street, not a police officer, but an African American man killed her and threw her in a trash can. Another African American man that was already let out on murder for 7 years. He only got 7 years for manslaughter. They decided to pump the charges down to manslaughter based on the circumstances of the evidence in New York and New York State, New York City, not Manhattan, not any other place, but New York, where the state attorney general is okay with letting a murderer out or sentencing him to just 7 years for manslaughter. That's like killing somebody and getting a cheeseburger in replace of it. He gets out, and what does he do to his Black community again? He kills again. Or how about the last thing I'm gonna say? I put that on God, and God know I'm telling the truth. It's meant for me to say. A white man. I'm never gonna say God bless his soul, because what he did was wrong. His children, I'm not gonna cry about it, but his children, he murdered his kids. He killed his wife, and then he murdered his kids. They called, the social worker called, and the dispatcher acted. I have to say, knock on wood, that the dispatcher service here has been superb, very, very well trained. But he called in a dispatch. The woman called the dispatcher, the male answered. She called 4 times. And this is meant to say, because it's meant to learn the hard known truth. She called 4 times. The first time the man said, maybe he's in the bathroom or some BS like that, in the call back. He didn't even call a police officer. The way that call was handled, it could have, as she knocked on the door, let me not jump from scene to scene. Before I have to finish this story. She walks up to the house. He answers the door. He shuts the door. She calls the dispatcher to get a police sent out. Had the police officers been sent out on time instead of the dispatcher assuming and using their power to assume that she was just being a nagging woman, those children would have been alive. He shot him and then burnt the whole house down and killed himself. This is sick, but y'all have to hear it. He made them douse the house with gasoline. And then he shot him. And then he burnt the house and shot himself at the last minute. All of 14 to 21 minutes. She's calling the police back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's not the police fault, it was the dispatcher. They never went to the police. And that's all I have to say about that, police officers. It's just sickening. It really is that we live in a world like this, where perverts are kidnapping kids. And I see an Amber Alert every once in a week because these sick perverts, women and men, are kidnapping kids to put them in sex trafficking, or even worse, sex traffic them themselves. Let me see some stuff like that go on. Let me ever catch a man dragging a kid and a child saying help. I will go to jail. I don't ever want to see that in my life. Maybe that's why it hasn't happened. If Putin can't go to jail, if they don't allow Putin, they just sanction him for killing millions of people in Ukrainian territory, which we don't know the real truth behind, which actually, I can't talk about Putin. Putin is trying to save Crimea. Putin is trying to save Crimea. And it's like Putin is a target. I have to say this. Putin is a target. And we don't know the real reason behind why people are dying over there. We only know what our news company tells us, while behind the scenes, something is going on deeper than that. How would you feel if everything you learned in the news, 80% of it was a lie? How would you feel about international news? How would you feel? We don't know until we actually meet. When you have one big person like a president saying what he's saying, and we're translating it, some people don't even know how to translate Russian. So we don't know what he's saying, really. So I'm not taking no sides. So if Putin can kill, I'm just using this as an example because it's not going to come back and bite me, because at the end of the day, it's the truth. If Putin can kill millions of people for whatever reason and get away with it and just get sanctioned, there must be an underlying cause of why he's killing and getting away with it, literally. I thought the law goes, if you kill somebody, you go to jail. And you go to hell. But for God's sake, I'm not going to allow some pervert to snatch up no child. God wouldn't want that. So why do we just watch it? So anyway, let's get started. Sorry, you guys. Let's get started. Give me a second. Come on, come on, come on. No, that's not it. Right there. Okay. Okay. Okie doke. Complete the organizational chart. We're going to do the organizational chart right now and send it back off to him and do it. Do it. Close that off. Close that off. Um, close that off. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. And Microsoft Word is pulling up. It's pulling up, you guys. Give me a second. Upload, upload, upload. Download, download, download. Mid load. What's a mid load? I know all the computer geniuses is like, well, mid load is where you partially load something. It's a mid load. It gets half of the information on the computer and it just sits there, but it never fully uploads, which means that it's attached to the computer, but only certain parts of it, whatever got uploaded. That's what a mid upload is. Come on. Oh my God. Now Apple is playing with me. Apple, stop. Oh my God. Give me a second, y'all. I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay, so if that don't work, you go back up here. You go to file. You go to open, reopen, open. Oh God, the beach ball. Recents. I still gotta send Jaleel the music man some information. Come on. Documents. Everything is going so slow today. Let's try it again. Lord Jesus. We're not going to play this game. Now you pop up? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Remove. Boom. 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 Where is it at? Share screen. Window. Where's the word? Here it is. There we go. There we go. So we got the organizational chart that I have to send in. Hold on before I do that. Oh God, I have to do it this way. Oh, snizzity that. Let me go back to the home page. Where's Office 365 at? right here. Where's Word at? Right there. We're gonna sign in. Kimberly Glover 55 at yahoo.com. We sent a code. Okay. We sent a code. Okay. Where's my phone? Oh man. Fiddlesticks. Oh my God, more bad news. 7 shot near gathering in upscale area, 3 dead. Wonder who did that? What organized crime did that? In an upscale area, innocent people dying. That code didn't work. That's the code. What is wrong with the code? Zero. It has to work now. Yes. Okay. Let's hurry up and do this. I'm behind schedule. Okay. Open this. And we're gonna copy and paste. Hopefully, what is this called? IDR? IDR? Um, Let me see. Let me cancel this. Hold on. Create new document, install apps by no Word. That's Word. Drag a file. I have the file. Open file. Here we go. Boom. Right there. Oh, snizzity that. Let's see. Copy. Share. No. Rename. Kimberly stuff. I was about to say a bad word. Document. Kimberly Kate. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Now that's in downloads. Now I downloaded that. Now I go back up here and I go somewhere to open, maybe. One. File. We're still loading what document? A blank document? Open. We can't get the recent files right now. New. Open. We can't. Kimberly. View more files. Export. Let's see. Import. Is it import? Yeah, it's import. It's open. Share info. New. Okay, we're gonna go back here And we're gonna go up here. Recent. There we go. Yay. Okay. Why isn't it? Okay. We're going to do the other one. Okay, great. And we're going to go up here. I'm just going to try to copy everything because it's having a problem communicating. And we're going to insert a new document, which is right here. And we're going to paste, which nothing popped up because I copied and pasted wrong. Wow, it's not letting me copy and paste. Let me try to close this one right now. Home. It won't let the file. I know what I'm going to do. I know. More commands. We're going to man. Save to OneDrive. Document file. We're going to try to open it one more time. Save info, get add-ons, home. Go back to my activity string. Go to Blackboard. Go to class. The only hard thing I may have to get on here, but I just want to download it to my computer, but it's just acting so weird. Okay. But it's a normal weird. Okay. View assessment. What if I did it like this? Let me open Word and go here and view assessment with Word document right here, and then I go to view assessment and space that out over there and drag this crap. Let me close these two out. It's way too many of those up. Okay, let's see if this works. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's see. I'm going to see if this can be open on a different word. Show, open. This is not the one. Share. Who do I share with? Copy. No, I don't want to share that. Oh my God. And, the document is downloaded. Let's see if I can open with Microsoft Word. We're getting closer. Outlook. There we go. Now we can go back and see what we see with Outlook. Okay. This is some BS. I'm tempted to just do this later because I'm wasting time. I'm not playing these games with my computer right now. I just want to do my work. And if that means to get off of here, I'm not going to play what's on my computer. I'm closing these out and I'm just going to do it on my other computer. And if it closes out, it's okay because it'll automatically save. If I could have it my way, I have a nice functioning computer, but that's not, people try to give you the bare minimum of crap. Sick stuff, man. So we got the University of Phoenix. Let's log in on this one. I already got um hold on you guys, I'm gonna exit out of this one. Okay. And now y'all can hi Princess Amanda. Princess Amanda. You beautiful. Love pictures. I love when people show who they really are. Megatron. Lord Jesus. Megatron and Cash Money just all watching, huh? Let me say something funny real quick. I gotta say something funny about it. It's nothing funny to say. It done been through enough. And that's all I'm gonna say. Now that is not funny. It's serious. But it's an honor. It's an honor. So let's see. Where are you at? Bright key. Wrong one. It flipped up. Oh my God. Oh my God. It just keeps getting better. WordPad. I'm not playing these games. File, open. Where are you at? Downloads. Here we go. Don't save. Okay. Finally, I got something that's working. Okay. It took me 20 minutes for that crap. This is what I go through. WordPad, window, Chrome, uh, put that up, pop up, see it, bam, see it, bam. We're gonna rename it. There we go. So we got our organizational chart. We got our organizational chart, you guys. It's pretty cool. And we're gonna read what he asks us to do. First, we're gonna go up to the what is it? University of Phoenix. If you got a samurai mind, Nicki Minaj, I have a Genzu mind. That's a joke. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm just saying I'm similar. And let me see. You know how they got different brands of knives and stuff and different brands of phones. If you a samurai, Ginzu, if that make any sense. And I probably went under your head. You know how some people be like, you go right over your head. No, that went right underneath my head because now I'm thinking samurai could mean an actual physical person causing, I don't know. So let me stop before because I got my feed going. But if this was Facebook, I would be able to explain. But this is everywhere. But yeah. Okay. So we're about to read in a second what he wants us to do in this presentation. So it's pulling up, 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 it's pulling up. Okay. Prepare for week 2 assessment. Consider your organization with which you're familiar where a culture change was needed. It is best to consider a past or current professional experience where you saw this as an issue. Where do a culture change see fit? Organization. Which y'all think? Which y'all think, yo? Like seriously, which y'all think? What you think is a culture change? An organization with a culture change? You know what I'm gonna choose. The organization's vision. I'm gonna choose somewhere where they have the vision of an organization. Which organization am I gonna choose? A culture change. If I had to choose an organization with a culture change, I don't know. It's a lot, but it's nothing that pinpoint. I'm not talking about Tesla. I'm not going to talk about nobody that I like, even if they were wrong or right. I wouldn't even bring them into this. So what would I say? What organization would I talk about? It would have to be an organization I'm trying to help. I could go politics, or I could utilize that for something more seriously. So the vision, the mission, the purpose, values. Let's look. Let's scroll through. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. I can do this. Okay. It's harder than it looks. So the vision of Marion Hospital, we're going to choose an organization that needs to be helped, needs to be taken care of. I am in a process, and this is all I'm going to say. I am in the process right now as we speak of lawsuit, whether I lose, win, whatever the case may be. I met some pretty cool judges along the way so far, and I I met my opponent, somebody that wants to, that is taken up for Marion Hospital, which is his lawyer. But hindsight of that, I didn't even want to bring it up on the tube. I go through more things than you can ever imagine. But I'm using this as an example. At the court hearing, it was pretty cool, laid back, and it made me feel comfortable. I still was a little nervous, but I felt comfortable to the point where I can address my issues. And it's an honor to go to talk and be amongst judges and lawyers, but it wasn't like I intended for it to happen that way. And I feel like if it wasn't for Marion Hospital, we never would have connected. We never would have connected. And I'm not saying my opponent, which is the lawyer, is a bad person. He's a good person. He's just doing his job. He's just doing his job. I can't get mad at somebody for doing their job. They get paid to do a job, whether right or wrong. If I lose, I have something to say before I start, because this is the way I learn. If I lose, I'm not mad, but I have experience with never quitting. I'll tell you what I told the judge. So I was sitting there talking to the judge, and I was like, Your Sir, Your Honor, Your Highness, it is all being recorded. I'm not recording nothing because I trust them. The judges was polite, was respectful. I had a good judge. And so he busted out laughing. He busted out laughing. He was like, no, I'm just a regular old guy. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Oh man. Good times, man. He gave me a good memory, man. He gave me a really good memory to think of. He won't be our judge. They're moving us to somebody else. And I have to be prepared. So with that being said, let's look at the mission of the vision of the organizational chart, so that we can chart this in vision, mission, and the et cetera of what else is to come. So let me pull it back up. So the vision of Marion Hospital, not the court system, not or I don't want to do the court system, because some people it's just like the people filling out the Constitution. You got some good people, you got some bad people. So I'm not going to sit up there and judge the good people. I don't want to talk about the court system, because maybe it should be addressed for the people, and the people should be able to choose what is to come with our judicial system, and what is to come with and I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind doing something like helping the judicial system, and helping bring it like together. And I don't know, my thing keep popping up. That is so weird. I thought I was seeing it, but now I can see it. I finally saw it pop up. Every time I turn my eyes, I would see something pop up on the side, and I was like, oh my God, like a little kid. Like, oh my God, what is that? What is that? What is that? But and it did it again. The vision is that Marion Hospital, their vision is that they will take care of everyone in a diversified fashion, while making sure that this hospital is non-negligent in any way possible. So let's look up what the vision for Marion Hospital is. This is where the hard work comes in. That's my opinion on it, and we're going to look up what it really means. Healthier future for all, inspired by faith, is driven by innovation, empowered by our humanity. So that's not a good thing to say because, you know, let's see, this is what it says. A healthier for all. This is the details to the vision of Marion Hospital. Let's see. I've never had a silver single partner dating service. I don't want no dating service. Stop with the junk mail. Lord Jesus, help me. Okay, so give me a second to adjust this. Okay, I'm not even going to fool with it. What am I needing to do? We're going to view word wrap, home. Uh, okay, so we're going to see how this goes. Vision, suggested actions. What is a suggested action? Okay, I was initially there, and oh my God, this is not about to do it to me like this. No way, Jose. Oh my God. Insert editing, paragraph font, clipboard, view. How do you view? Okay, this is the only thing. Ruler, status bar, oh my God, word wrap, wrap to ruler, wrap to window. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I was initially there and I endured prejudice. Nobody supposedly knew me, and yet when I came in for a toothache, the prejudice doctor gave me a shot in my throat, causing pain in my throat. And I cannot swallow correctly until since then. I suggest that instead of hiring people that are qualified, we dig into doctors' backgrounds mentally, just like they learn to do, to see if certain images makes their brains light up with prejudice or intent to kill something illegally or someone. I answered the question. Mission, insert the organization's mission. Hold on for a second, you guys. I'm tired of playing games where we investigate. You know what I'm tired of playing? I'm tired of playing these games where we investigate. Hey, look, we interview you and you lied to us, because I'm a businesswoman too. You get interviewed, whether doctor, nurse, or practitioner, whatever, and or lower class, get interviewed at McDonald's. From lower class to higher class, you get an interview and you lie your way through the interview. You get the job. You start spitting in people food and poisoning people. You start putting shots down their throat. You start strapping them down to illegally. It's not right. You killed a Black woman, Dignity Health, and there's another lawsuit against you. One woman came section and they wouldn't check the section of her C-section. She died. Black woman. Husband kept asking the white nurses, and come to find out, the nurses on call said that they were told and they didn't feel like it, treating the Black woman in California. They are killing Black people. Y'all better leave. F Gavin Newsom, because he knows that it's Blackicide going on. They're killing Black women and men. I've never endured that on the East Coast, where a doctor would lie to me. Purposefully lie to a patient and make them sick. That's why I'm getting checked out one more time. I don't trust no doctors, especially on the West Coast. Black people, do not trust your doctors on the West Coast. The mission: timely quality service for veterans, no, for people, for civilians. Through care and respect. Okay, now, there was no respect. He supposedly looked me up in a system because I have my records, and it shows that he was looking for a habitual drug use. No drug use was in my chart. No drug use was in my chart. My my database. I was in severe pain and normally don't go to the hospital because of this. There needs to be a system that checks the brains of someone who diagnoses, treats, cures, prevents our cures and prevents disease. Now, what I mean by that is they should be interviewed. I know it sounds crazy, But with a lie detector, if you are becoming an abortion doctor and both lie detector and brain imaging to see which side of the brain lights up from enjoyment of or being mad of hearing about Black people or even white people. When we are prejudiced, our brain lights up at a certain sector. These high priced, high paid doctors make big mistakes and they reap still the benefits. They only learned for 10 years, 10 plus years, and that doesn't exempt them from being neglected to. Purpose. What's the purpose of Marion Hospital? Purpose. Into the organization's purpose. I can use some of this for my court hearing. To transform the health in the community through patient-centered, high quality, and affordable care. What happened to me was not patient-centered. They followed me throughout the hospital. I passed out 3 times at CVS, and when the ambulance got there, they sent me back to Dr. Weber, the same man who gave me a shot in my throat. It was on camera that I passed out. 3 times. And witnesses said I hit my head. He still didn't give me any medicine. And they called me a drug addict for passing out instead of checking for what's wrong with me. And called me a drug addict for passing out and wasn't even worried about my head injury. I told them I passed out before, 2 times prior. But they were more focused that I was asking on for medication. if we had this technology, doctors that changes their practice during the scope of their work by doing something unethical, be held to the death penalty and not a sanction. We need purebred doctors who care and not get paid. Purpose, values. Let's look at these values. There is no love and care in what they did to me. Their values is that they care. Yeah, right. Sorry, you guys. Values, care with listening, empathy, and love. There was prejudice at the last end of my last visit to Marion. They illegally admitted me. They illegally told me that I drugged me, and I blacked out for days. Not to mention, I believe I was raped and that my mouth was hit in my sleep. That's not empathy. I woke up at another institution, not knowing what happened, other than me getting drugged last, saying out who I was. Diversity and equality. Answer the types of diversity observed. They are only observant towards Mexicans and Caucasians. They are only observant due to lawsuits against Mexicans and other Caucasians. Inclusion. Enter examples of overall involvement of diverse groups' inclusion in decision making. Their decision making skills were bad, awful. They chose to look me up in the system instead of doing what inclusion means. Making the right decision. in the hospital setting as your rank goes. Oh God, I don't want to mess that up. As your rank structure goes. I believe that there should be people outside of the hospital that in the state of California gets monitored heavily, like they have the Federal Bureau of Investigation. There should be a federal hospital, United States Hospital Union of some sort to easily hire and or not program, re-educate, depending on the severity, doctors doctors who are into malpractice. Strategy. Identify, wait. Strategy. Identify the goal and set the organization. No change. Identify the goal. Hold on. Identify the goal and set the organizational change. The West Coast hospitals are rotten. Are rotten like teeth. We must do a root canal on it. We must go into the core of why the elite hire individuals ignore that these doctors are committing murder and castrating Black people. Mentally. We should hire people, undercover people, to go in and investigate why the VA had already corresponded and put me on a flag list like I am a terrorist. Why did the doctor treat me like 3/4 of a person? I suggest we clean house. Meaning, we fire them. If they have more than one charge on them or their account, we need to fire them. Period. No question because of how they got their degree. No question, no empathy. Just a complete fire. Just like they did the people they did it to. Just a whole fire. Termination, a whole termination. That sounds better. Two more. Strategy. Secret patience that goes in there to investigate the truthfulness of the situation. We need to send secret people into the center to strategically get them out of office, out of the hospital. They are the danger to themselves and others. They need to be locked up mentally. They should only be allowed to drug someone if they are a threat. They should only be able to keep the camera, which they don't have the cameras. When I fell out at the CVS, somebody, maybe the FBI, went to go get the footage, and I tried to get the footage to the camera like they knew the future. Somebody took that footage of me falling out at the CVS. Somebody won't give me the footage to Marion Hospital. I want answers. Until I get a footage, I've been raped. Period. They should not be able to keep footage of things that without the person, the people who pay for the camera get the footage on request, upon request. Communication. Police, FBI, even CIA need to form tactics, special tactics against the hospital. Because whatever the race, it could be your child. Getting the short end of the stick because they don't like you. One, go in undercover government. Two, find out who is salvageable to redirect and retrain without blowing your cover. 3, whoever isn't salvageable, we move into termination plans to make hospitals safer for all races. Now, employees knows the organization's vision. I say 1, 2, 3, 4. Strongly disagree. 1. Employees know the organization's mission. Wait, employees should know the organization's vision. So I strongly agree. That's a 5. 5. They know their purpose. They know all of this, but they don't perform it. That's why they need to be fired. Overall, the organization is diverse. That's a 1, big fat 1. Diverse groups are included in decision making and process for change. I say that's a 3. The change goal was successfully met. That is a 1. The implementation strategies, 1. The organization's communication, 1. Cotter's 8 steps: never observe, rarely observe, sometimes observe. Create urgency. There was absolutely 1. Form a powerful 1. Vision 1. Communication of the 1. Remove obstacles 1. Create short-term wins 1. Build on change 1. Anchor the change in corporate culture 1. Justice actions. Create urgencies. There was absolutely no urgency or humble or appropriate doctors appropriate job performance. They did perform a powerful coalition against me by they did perform a powerful coalition by getting their other employees to attack me and drug me. So no, they can form one, but it was an evil one. Vision of change, they aren't going to change with the routes California is going. Nothing is going to change. I feel sorry for them. Communicate the vision. They did not communicate nothing but evilness towards Black people. The obstacles were a setup, seeing as though they kept me illegally in the hospital. Create short-term wins. Fire them. Penalize them. And in the end, whenever we perish, have God show them the tape of how they bullied me. And they not only harassed me, they assaulted me. Build on change. One new employees by 2030. By 2030 that have better skills than the first, than my, and skills than people that are in the year 2023. One, make sure you do more extensive technological, transparent interviews with healthcare officials. Make it harder to get interviewed, basically, and create a more advanced technology that could be used to see when a pervert or a child murderer or a doctor killer is trying to smuggle its evilness in the hospital. Okay, I'm finished. Okay. Oh, y'all were watching me? I thought I was showing y'all this. I wasn't even showing. Oh, man. There we go. I wrote all that. That's what I got, you guys. So let's sit up there and save this crap. It's not crap, it's really educational. We're going to save it, save as. We're going to save it as. This is view assessment. First is communication, I think. 539. No, hold on. 535. Leader 535. Leader 535. So we got LDR 535. Homework week 1. Okay, we got it saved, and now we're gonna go here. Gonna scroll all the way down, and we're gonna do our homework. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're gonna do our homework. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're gonna do our homework. uh, display name. Okay. Okay, doke. Okay, doke. Okay. Download a copy. Download it. First week. Yay! I'm finished with the first week. What's in the second week? We got to go into what's in the second week. I did it. I did it, dudes. I did it. Yes. We're above the hump. I'm not gonna look at nothing until Monday. I don't want to see another, I want to see it, but I don't want to see it right now. So the next segment. Oh my God, we've been an hour and 27 minutes. Y'all been with me for an hour and 27 minutes? An hour and 50 minutes. Wow. You guys rock. You are rocking. You like, now, I don't know if you remember, but on SpongeBob SquarePants, he was like, Mr. Krabs was taking a vacation from the Krusty Krab. And so the new owner that came in, he gave him TV to watch, he gave him everything. And so Mr. Krabs got mad. He started getting really mad because he see that he's such a cheapskate. He's like, no. And the part that I want to get specific at is that I don't know how you do it, but he takes the remote and he goes like that. And the vision that he had, he was watching a movie and laughing like, "Huh, that's funny." And Mr. Krabs came by and went crazy. He said, "No, you don't deserve to see that." I wish I had that button to do to the haters, where you can sit up there and press the button, and then their whole vision of what they saw just gets seeped back into the TV, so they don't have to know exactly what project I'm doing, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, whatever. So next project, you guys, is in, what time is it? Oh, I'm not really running behind schedule. I'm gonna delete this and we're gonna start fresh. Hold on, let me see one last thing. I really got something to show y'all, but I'll leave it up for later. And I got something to see how I'm gonna project this new project I gotta do. January 31st, that's Tuesday. I'm right. Okay. Okay. I get it. I know Apple. And I have an appointment at on Tuesday. I have to send off while I'm off of here. I have to send off the information to Jail, the music man. I got to figure out how I'm gonna find his footage. Um, Crazy. So, Jael, if you're out there watching, I just have to say this before I delete it. So I was sitting up there scrolling through, and I just wanted to, just in case my platform didn't take what we were talking about religiously or politically, I decided to take it off. But I thought I downloaded copy, right? So I downloaded it to my computer to save for when I come around to your name. Now, by the time I hit the delete button, I didn't mean, I wanted to write you this, but I'll write it out of respect anyway. By the time I hit the delete button, the download had stopped and canceled. So I had to go to Facebook because it's downloaded, it's deleted out of my studio. So I had to go to Facebook. And when I went to Facebook, by the grace of God, I downloaded it, but I forgot to send it to you. So as soon as I get off of here, what am I going to do? Is there anything I have to do right now? What time is it? Okay. I'm going to calculate everything, look at everything, but you come first. So give me some seconds, some minutes. I gotta charge my computer. I gotta do find out what to do, but you will get your footage by today. Let me just give it to you. Say I'm gonna give you both footages by today, JL, the music man. Hi, Maddie, Miss Maddie. What picture? Hi, what's up, Maddie? You got your real pic. I love real pictures. Like, yeah, seriously, I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me to the end. Thank you for being there to the end. Hi, it's an honor. I'm on all my platforms. It's an honor. I know you did. Thank you. And I became a fan of you. You take care, Maddie. I'm about to get off of here, but join me again in like an hour or less, okay? You take care. I love you. Bye. You probably like, what? I do. Bye, y'all. All right. Bye, y'all. Love you guys.